Hello, once again Minecraft, and I'm way stuffed because I've just eaten a pizza and I shouldn't have. I know I just admitted to see that over there, that's a wisp, and that only means that we are in FTB, and I wanted to show a few things off because I'm proud of them and I wanted to show them off. I mean, I know other people have done stuff probably similar to what I've done, but I am so happy about them, and I think that wisp is trying to kill me. You never know if they're going to be bad or good. Anyway, let's get on with the tour. This is my place in FTB on the Madhouse server. Let's check to see if that's going to try and kill me. No. Okay, so we'll start off our tour. I'm glad that didn't try to kill me. First off, this is the first thing I ever made using soul shards. It's a skelly spawner for getting arrows. Okay. Now, I did that to get arrows and bones. And XP as well, right at the beginning. This is an industrial furnace. I needed to make that to make some kind of alloys. I needed to make whatever, blah, blah, blah. These are my trees for getting my rubber, for making my... This isn't what I want to show you. This is just me being... I suppose it's just like a filler, really. Okay, so we got this here. Hello, this is a bird from the Twilight Forest. I brought him in here because I like the look of him, and I like to have birds. I might even bring a few more in. But the thing is, they don't go into the trees. They don't fly into trees, so they don't actually fly at all. In fact, they just walk. They just walk. I can't take him back either. I can only bring him out. I can't put him back. Anyway, okay. So, is that an Enderman? Yeah, an Enderman. As you can see up here, this stuff is quicksand, and it's only 1 layer thick, right? And basically in here, I have a Enderman tier 4 and a cage, which allows me to make an Enderman grinder to get my Ender pearls. This is for cactus, and this is my this would be an auto farm, but for some reason, well, my little Oompa Loompas died. This is for sugarcane, same again. I use little Oompa Loompas. You'll know what an Oompa Loompa is in a minute when I tell you. This is my nether portal. Oh god, we're all back. Guess what that is? That's a portal from a portal gun. This is where I get all my leather. This is a tier... I think it's a tier 4 cow spawner. A bit opulent, but I wanted lots of leather. This isn't done with spawners, because I wanted red and black wool, because I am a thaumatage. I don't know if you noticed the readout down on the bottom. That shows me how high my flux is. It's not my fault that the flux is higher in this section of the house, because of that little thing over there. Unfortunately, that is feeding flux into my aura, because it's a chaos aura. This is my Thorncraft furnace, a hungry chest, and a brain in a jar. That collects XP for you when it spits out of the front from smelting stuff. This little thing here is my shrine, which I can attach a crystal to just in the center. Activate it, and it will bring all of the auras together into one massive aura right here, increasing my aura capacity. But I didn't need to do it, and it makes a lot of flux, and I didn't really want to do it, knowing that, well, I'd have to put up with loads of storms and stuff all the time. But then again, it seems to rain a lot on this server. But that's not what I wanted to show you. We're getting there. We are getting there. Trust me. Right, so in here now I had loads of machines and I've been messing about, but we'll show you down here first. This is my Thorncraft lab, with my little wax golems there doing my little work there in my crucible, and my Essentia jars, which are just showing you all the Essentia I have, if you can see there, look. It shows up when you're using the goggles, so you know exactly what's in your jars, you don't have to remember. This is all my other Essentia that I've collected from creating my tools. This goes without saying is a snow farm. for some... Oh yeah, and I've got my full class wand. And watch this now. Watch this, I love this. Little added feature, it hovers over the top of the altar. I love that. This is an arcane elevator, which allows me to get out. Right, now, that's not what I wanted to show you. You see, what I wanted to show you is in here. This little section on my house. This is what I call my diamond factory. And its essential purpose, right, even though it has some machines it don't need, like rolling machine, but that's only because I wanted to add stuff to it, basically so I could make stuff. But this makes my obsidian. I'm powering it from the back with a tesseract. So thanks to Shaddy, for a shout out to Shaddy, the Shaddy. If you want to check out his YouTube thing, he talked about tesseracts on the Skype, and well, he allowed me to greatly increase the efficiency of my power collection by using the lava from the nether through a tesseract that portals it over to my machines, then feeds into these, which feed into my MFSU, which then obviously comes out and feeds on my machines using electric powers. At the moment I've got my golems over here, my little Oompa Loompas. These are my Oompa Loompas. This one is can do multiple tasks because he has a brain. So he's basically, what he's doing is he's taking all of the stuff out of this chest and sorting it between glass, which will go in here, sand, which will go in here, and gravel that will go in here to make my flint, which is in this pulverizer. Gravel turns to flint in a pulverizer, goes into this chest here. This guy then carries it over here and puts it into this chest. So this is my flint chest, but it's also my coal chest, because I have over here my coal harvesters and my bone harvesters, because this is a giant with a skelly fall trap, which basically feeds my factory with coal. The coal is then taken out of this chest by this Oompa Loompa. Over here, fed into this relay by that Oompa Loompa. It then comes out here and it feeds into here, creating my coal dust. It then goes into this chest, which this Oompa Loompa then brings over here and pops in here. When there is enough then to make this coal ball, it then feeds out to this Oompa Loompa, who then carries it over here to this singularity compressor that creates the coal ball. This Oompa Loompa then takes the coal ball to this place by here where I got my obsidian. As you know, my obsidian comes from over here. When this machine is on, this Oompa Loompa will take the obsidian over to here and put it into this chest. That then creates, when there's 8 of these, will create this, which is the coal chunk. Now, you get the coal chunk, right? This Oompa Loompa then takes the coal chunk out of the fabricator. These are fabricators. It's the Xenomod, I believe. Then this Oompa Loompa then takes this and sticks it into this compressor, this singularity compressor. When the diamond is created, this Oompa Loompa then takes it and puts it into this chest. There's none in there, but I'm just going to show you how many diamonds I've been able to do over the course of 2 days of this factory being on. I have got 2 stacks and 13, and I have used a few of them. So it is effective, and essentially the cobblestone that makes into sand and gravel is made by an ingenious extruder. These things are basically continuous. It's endless. If you want cobblestone, it will constantly make you cobblestone, which is what I wanted. So, and that doesn't have to be powered, but you do have to make sure that when you turn it on, that you take off the controlled status, because you need something to power this, and if it's next to this, it'll turn it off, if you get my meaning. So this is my factory. It is my diamond factory, and it is my great intention to swap out, using the Wand of Equal Trade, to swap out all of these bricks into diamond blocks. So that, and I may do an update if I get that done. Okay? Now, over here I have my iridium. Now, iridium is very rare, And the only way to get iridium is by is by either mining and hoping for the best, or feeding, thanks to Lee for having a matter fabricator, Lee McLaughlin. We're McLove in it. I bet she hates that. I'm sorry if you ever get to see this. This scrap then, what you do is you feed that into a matter fabricator, and it will create, once I find it again, this UU matter, and then you just then make an eye with it. I need 2 more. Right, that makes, like, there's a certain amount of things you can make. I mean, for instance, that makes obsidian. Bones. I haven't found out all of them yet. But if you want to make iridium, which is what I want to do, you need an eye for iridium, basically. And the UU matter will then make you an iridium ore, which then can be compressed into a iridium ingot, which then can be used in an explosion compressor. I'm about to show you my implosion, so my implosion compressor, which is way, I can jump high, over here. This is my implosion compressor, which uses TNT to create hard metal plates and stuff for Greg Tech, because it is my want, my need to have a quantum suit, basically, and possibly supply a quantum suit to everyone on the server. So yeah, those are solar panels, which is feeding this over here, which is this is also feeding it. It's a magic converter, and this, which is a turbine, is powering this, which isn't fully powered. It doesn't really matter because I hardly use it, and it's then powering my recycler, which is being fed with constant cobblestone. And as you know, cobblestone has a chance of turning into scrap, which is then fed through this brown pipe into this chest. And I can assure you that after a few days I can fill a diamond chest full of scrap, which I can feed into, once I get it, my matter fabricator, which I am on the road to creating. I just need 1 more iridium ingot, and I'm away, and I have my matter fabricator. Once I've got that, I can then start to build up my reserves of iridium, which I can then use to make my quantum armor, and then I'm pretty much done with this game. And it's been fun. It really has been fun. Once I'm done with this game, of course, it means that I'm going to still play it. Just, well, you know, there's nothing else I can learn, really. I've got it all. I know exactly what to do with everything. There are other things that I could learn, I suppose, like other energy sources, such as oil and stuff like that. Also, I got a cart as well, by the way. I made myself a forestry cart from Steve's cart. I thought it was a good idea, and I don't know where that cart is. There it is. Modular cart, standard hull. We can hardly see it. It's got a coal engine, side chests, it's got internal storage, and it's got a woodcutter. And what a woodcutter does, it's quite simple. What a woodcutter does is it plants saplings around the edge, and then when they're grown, it will endeavour to cut them down for you by using these. I haven't got many of them because I've been chucking them away. I think it's because I had so many of them, I didn't realise. But I can use other wood, but unfortunately it doesn't notice this rubber tree sapling. Rubber tree sapling isn't wood, apparently, according to the Steve's cart, which is annoying, and I would love for that to be written in if any person here knows anyone who writes the code for that. Probably not, but if you do happen to fall onto this place, onto this video, then welcome, and also can you update Steve's cart so that it can see rubber trees, because that would be so awesome. I could basically make a rubber farm, basically, perfectly well, and it's the only thing that you can automize. At least I haven't worked out a way. In fact, if you know of a way of automizing a rubber tree farm, let me know, okay? And I'll work on actually making that. Okay, so I wanted to show off something else, which is my my preferred weapon. And my preferred weapon on this game... oh, by the way, I've got Boots of the Traveller as well, with haste 3 on him. That's why I'm running so fast. And I can also... I don't have to jump up things. It does it for me. I wanted to show... well, hey, I can dodge things as well, look. It can't get me if I don't want it to. Right, anyway, well, I wanted to show off this wand, because it's my favourite. It's my favourite. And basically, this is what it does. It kills things. But it kills things very spectacularly. And then once it's killed things, it recharges. Go on, recharge. Go on, recharge. Recharge all the way, come on. Be a good boy. I've also dabbled in something else, which I'm going to show you now. We'll just run up there. I mean, I'm so fast on this, I don't even have to pause. I'll be there before you know it. I've also been dabbling with bees. But I don't really like bees that much. I find it's not a useless mod. I mean, there are some things you can get from it. That I've looked into. There are some things you can get with. I can get a censure as well, you see, from... Get away from them. These are my villagers, if they're still alive. They're scared of zombies, but I've pretty much... I think I've saved them. I think I've probably saved them. As best I can. But when I first got here, this village was almost dead and there was only one villager left. Excuse me. So I used the portal gun, basically to bring another villager over from the spawn village at the thing, and then I bred them. The villagers, and then I used the portal gun to put them back into the village. So this is... I didn't build the buildings, but the people in the village... I put them there. These are my villagers. I bred them, and they are mine. I made them. I own them. Alright, maybe don't own them, but they're my friends. Hello, friends. Beekeeper, Thaumatage. They have been very useful to me, trade-wise. I have to admit. Okay, so I suppose that's me showing off. I've enjoyed showing off to you. Have it, Creeper. I've enjoyed showing off to you, and I suppose that's all I wanted to show you. There is nothing else. I suppose I could show you the diamond factory in process, so that you can marvel at how it looks. I'll get back to you once I've turned it on. Okay, so this is it in action. As you can see, the wither skellies fall, and they die instantly from the fall. But then he would normally be picking up the bones, but I've got enough, so he doesn't really need to be there anymore. But I'm going to keep him there because you never know when I'm going to use bones. That guy then, like I said, picks up the coal. He puts it over there. This guy picks up the coal, and he puts it in here, which then feeds into here and comes out and off into this chest. Then this simple lump comes along, grabs it, runs across here, places in this chest. Obviously these guys here are just messing around with the old doofus here with their stuff, and that's created that, and then he goes. There he goes. Oh, there he goes, look. Coal ball. And then the coal ball comes out here and it goes in here. There you go. And it's compressing. It's compressing now. Oh, it's compressing. And then obviously, like I said, then that Oompa Loompa then is going to bring that over here. There's only 2 there, so unfortunately I'm going to have to pause it until we can get 8 in this one. So I can show you the last part of it and show you the diamond at the end. Okay, so it's coming to the next stage now, and here he goes. He puts it in there. That comes out there. That goes in there. Right, any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. He's going to grab a diamond and he's going to put it in that chest. Go on, Oompa Loompa. Go on, Oompa Loompa. Come on. That's it. Grab it. Grab the diamond. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Hey! And we have a factory industrial diamond. We then get this factory industrial diamond, stick it in a crafting table, and we have a normal diamond. And that is how to make diamonds out of coal with industrial craft and thorncraft. You're welcome. It's not a tutorial, but if you know about FTB, you're probably going to know how to do that. So, I suppose that all that's left for me to say, really, is thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up love, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.